heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's strong. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Offense working from the pistol. Going to the running game. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brady. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Moving toward the end zone, ball out! The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's strong. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. gets it out fast. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quarterback's throwing away from heat. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Spillman. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. And they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big one.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Back to throw, it's Pettis. Swings it out to his running back. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Lester. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll move the wide receiver. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beauty.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. The give. Finds a little space. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
All wideouts, no backs. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for the score, and makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Off the play fake on first down. He throws one to the left. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. On the run, it's Spillman. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Syracuse right back at it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Pettis. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Third and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on third and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on.
Trying to take it back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play.
Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards.
Tight end trying to get in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Cuse. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Balls and fires complete to the right. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's a reverse. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the move, it's Spillman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Nestled just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. As always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Got a man. It's Proctor. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Just going to keep it after the snap. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's strong. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Punts it out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. It's a reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Back to throw, it's Pettis. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Brady. Quick step and go. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work.
And that is such a costly turnover on special teams because they've got the lead. But with that giveaway now, they've completely opened the door for their opponent.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Between the uprights, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out through the 33, and it's first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tied ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on second and 7. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Quick catch on third down. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Syracuse hopes they can just drain this clock. On the run, it's Keene. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. They'll move the tight end. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Orange! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Strong. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Strong. At the 40, there he goes. Motors out of bounds after the big pickup, and now they're in business and time still left on the clock. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's taking the deep shot. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole.